Hadi bolu.
Welcome back, everybody. Jaysin static with another episode of the Wrestling Pack Challenge, baby. And as you can tell by the title of this video, we are back in the saddle. We are back in the house with the TNA TriStar packs from 2008. And we are going to get into this pack. But first, we've got to explain the rules. The Wrestling Pack Challenge rules are as follows. 1 pack per video. Packs can be from any company, any country, any era, whether it's indies, it doesn't matter. If it's a wrestling card and it's in a pack, then we can try to find it. And we can open them, we can try to obtain those sets. Number 2, must build to a full set. The series ends when the set is complete. Number 3, the wild card and discussion section, which is one of my favorite parts to do. And that's what we're doing right now. We are discussing these packs. We're talking about these packs. We're not just burning through them like everybody else would do. We're actually going to talk about these cards. And we're going to talk about these cards, but first, I've got a question for you. A 2008 TNA trivia question for you guys. Who beat Kurt Angle in 2008 to become the TNA heavyweight champion? And it was his only TNA heavyweight championship run. Let me know who you think that was. The people that we are looking for in this pack are Sting, Samoa Joe, and Homicide. What else do you want me to tell you about this pack? That this pack has 5 cards per pack, hand-signed TNA autographs, action memorabilia. They come roughly 280 plus cards, give or take a few, somewhere around there. Your inserts, your base cards. You got a couple of promo cards in there. What else? You want me to talk about the 200 and something plus autographs? We have the singles, the single autographs. We have the double autographs, and then we have the triple autographs. And then you have the memorabilia cards. You have the printing plate cards. Those are pretty cool. I've seen pictures of them. I would love to obtain one of those. This pack feels a little bit too light to be able to have one of those. What about the TNA, the 5 cards from this set that you can't get out of a pack, that you can only get from the TNA video game that came out in 2008? What else do you want me to tell you about this pack? That there's serial numbered cards in here? Or do you just want me to get into this pack and open them up and let you see what we got? We got Abyss in that last one. The Abyss is the number 1 card so far. But guess what, guys? I'm not going to hold you up any longer. Let's get into this pack right now. We are back in the blue box, beating up on some TNA cards from 2008, baby. Like I said, we're on the hunt for Samoa Joe. We're on the hunt for Sting, and we are on the hunt for Homicide. If you guys know who that trivia question was about, put it down in the comment section below and let me know who you think this is. Now, these are 5 cards. This is going to be pretty quick, hopefully. Hopefully we pull a Sting card. Hopefully we pull a Homicide card. Maybe we'll pull that Samoa Joe card. What do you guys think of TNA currently, in its current form, and their partnership with WWE? Was you a fan of TNA back in 2008? Now, we discussed in the last episode of the TNA packs that I do have a couple of issues with this pack. The insert cards, I don't really like the insert cards in this set. I think they're kind of corny a little bit. But I don't want to talk too bad about them. I just think they're different. They're different. They were different than what most wrestling cards did. If I'm being honest, they were different. Woo! Christian. Hell yeah. Christian Cage. TNA. That is a great face, Christian Cage. Like we do over here. Base cards over here. We got a Curry Man, Christopher Daniels. We've got a Rhino. Rhino is such a great dude. I've had the opportunity to hang out on shows with him, chill with him, talk to him and stuff like that. Very cool dude. Recently, I'd say it was last time I talked to him was last year. Super cool dude. Very nice guy. Very genuine guy. Great worker at that. And I noticed that I seen that back. I seen the card that was behind us. That's why I'm stalling. Because if I'm right, we just pulled another card. We pulled another one of our gets that we wanted to get. And as you can tell, right there, the man Homicide. Right there. Right there, baby. Homicide is the second card that we pulled from our pull list. We've been hunting packs, WWE packs. We did a old school WWF pack. We've done an AEW pack. And we've been hunting, and we've only pulled 2 of the cards that we wanted. GG Dolan from the last pack, from the last series that we did last week. And then Homicide from this week, man. It looks like this train, this Wrestling Pack Challenge train is picking up. Choo choo, baby. Hell yeah. Yes. And then the last card in this pack, it seems to be a Booker T with the Muscle Ink. See, this is an insert card. I'm not really feeling this. Like, it doesn't translate very well. You know what I mean? Like, I'd much rather see a card of like that. You know what I mean? I'd rather see Booker T on the front of the card. You know, like, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of the insert cards. But we are going to go through the backs of these cards just like we always do. Christian Cage. Gifted grappler, hockey player. Curry Man. One of the great luchadors of our time. Rhino. The Man Beast, Rhino. The War Machine, Rhino. Number 9. Then we have Booker T from the Muscle Inc. And then we have the top card of the night, the top card of the day, Homicide. Right there, baby. Boom. Yes. Homicide is the card for today. If you enjoyed this video, just like we always do, we've got to promote the rest of our stuff. If you love pro wrestling and you want to hear pro wrestlers talk about the pro wrestling business, I have a series that I do over on the Fight Club Wrestling Academy YouTube channel. It's called the Pro Wrestling Shoot Series, where I go in and I talk to wrestlers, indie wrestlers throughout the Midwest, and I give them one question to answer, and then we have a sit down and we talk about it. Sometimes they're complex, sometimes they're fun. And as you can tell at the end of this video, we are up to 10 cards in this set now. We've got no doubles. That means there's no eBay card that goes up. Yes, I have an eBay thing, but this series is more about learning about wrestling cards, talking about pro wrestling, and having fun collecting in a hobby that I love, because not only do I love pro wrestling cards, but I also like pro wrestling. It's not just a hobby for me to make a bunch of money in. Wrestling is a passion project for me. So if you guys enjoy that stuff, if you enjoyed this pack, let me know down below which card that you liked. Other than that, y'all, I'll see you on Wednesday at 5 p.m. for the next drop. We are going to be dropping another 2022 NXT Panini card from the 2.0 series and see if we can't get a cool parallel or anything like that. Much love, everybody. Take care. Peace out. See you.